flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. 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 What have I done? No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me.
Get their weapons ready!
No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled? Shit, where'd it go? Tricky bastards. Where'd it go? Come back, you! Where'd it go? Where is it? Tricky bastards. Come back, you!
Now, I can defend
Where'd it
myself.
go? Kill that thing!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast!
Stand! Finish.
Sorry.
There's one of them! Watch
No,
yourself!
please, stop!
Burn, vermin!
Who are you? What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide.
Right now!
Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible. Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to...
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No. This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come on, you coward!
It's locked.
Clever fucking beast!
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the west.
Die, vermin!
Go back home. There's a strength I never knew I had.
It's dead, all right.
been bitten.
Over there! There's one of them third!
Every fiber of my being is afire. My reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I cannot enter. It's locked. I cannot enter. The dizziness from the jump. I can... I'll control it. It's locked. I cannot enter. What will London have to say to me? It's locked. I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Something dire must have come about. It's locked, all right. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail. At last,
Welcome, sir.
a little life. Whoever he may be.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talk.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah.
Are the authorities?
Nothing.
The murders?
Bodies found in the streets.
The sewer dog?
No one knows.
I just want to...
I'm not afraid, sir.
I only...
Oh.
I'll leave then. Thank you. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been...
Been there?
Has anybody...
Can't say. Sorry.
This is important, sir.
I don't know, and I don't...
What's going on?
You must be new here.
Who is this?
It's the local bogeyman.
You make it.
People...
I'll leave you to...
My God, sir, you look like Jonah.
No,
Well, grab a chair.
Why is it going to be a...
You must be new around.
Tell me more.
Every morning.
Do the police...
Even before.
Where am I?
You're at my bar, sir.
Aren't you...
Scared of what?
So you...
Yep.
I'm looking for someone who...
It's been quiet.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago.
Who is this man?
Well, like a gentleman.
I need to meet this man.
Just climb the stairs and knock on a...
Yes?
No.
Damn it. I think drink no
Are they
more
stupid or
mistakes.
something? I've never even been to India.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not.
And who might you be?
Tell me.
First,
That's none of...
sir, you have entered my room in the middle...
Something... Someone...
Is the calling card of a vampire.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. Then if you are not a vampire, who or what?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul.
And what exactly...
Sir, if the name is not familiar,
I heard another...
ridiculous.
Something
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered?
It started...
How
A
different?
vampire is at work here.
Then help me...
I may.
I followed a trail. The set...
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains it.
Perhaps.
You should let me handle this.
No.
How will you do any better than I?
I will at last...
Then I can only...
was coming to them.
Please, leave me alone.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given
Welcome back. Did you find...
I can't say I have.
Hey, I told you.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Where?
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not...
The truth?
I suspect that someone else...
I'm just the barmaid here, okay?
I can feel your fear, madam.
It's Will.
Why are you...
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched.
What happened?
He was dead drunk, as you...
Tell me about this.
Will was a sailor.
Why keep it as...
Tom's nothing, if not...
I see. Hello, sir.
And you're still...
I'll leave you to your bot...
You again.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight.
Why lie to me?
I didn't lie. I said you...
Who is he?
William.
How was he?
Sicker than usual, perhaps.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah, like many.
I need to find him.
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him.
What do you expect? He's a...
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back.
Don't get out of this bullshit.
It's locked.
No?
Jack. He didn't deserve this.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
Are they stupid or something?
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend him. This corpse has been dried of its blood. What's this? These men, blood and empty gin. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal.
Leech spotted! Watch out, boys! Watch it! It's a killer! Get their weapons ready! We found one! Over there! Over there! There's one of them!
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Look lively! Hold on to it! Sorry, sir. No admittance. Easy does it, boy. That's all you deserve.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
Over there!
It's locked. It's locked, all right. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'll not betray your trust.
It's this first, you see. I need a drink.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Outside tonight already, and it did not quench my thirst.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William, please. Stop.
It's locked.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. It's locked, all right. I cannot enter. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, The Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming. We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
You can do better than that now. It's my turn.
Rotten oppressive. Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much.
You think I didn't know?
Insulting a good Samaritan.
All right, sorry. I am...
Yes. That's a very...
Name's...
Follow me, Mr. Cox.
night into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fuck me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be. You delivered poor Mr. Hampton.
Thank you, nurse.
Dr. Swan...
Thank you.
Yes, Dorothy Crane.
I would like to ask... What kind?
Well, you accepted the job from him.
It's right to...
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only...
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant sir.
And Mr. Hampton?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep.
If you could point me at...
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous...
Do we know it?
Actually, yes.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember.
He was also very confident.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation?
This hospital...
It's more than enough.
Don't be...
What can you tell me about...
Some are really good.
Tell me more.
Nurse Brannigan is a pup.
You really seem to admire...
I'll go if...
Any opinion?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's...
Ah, yeah.
Don't get me...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
And I'm Dr.
Well...
How would you describe it?
It's serious.
Nurse Hawkins, this...
I wish I could believe...
You must get up.
Sorry.
How long?
Or long enough to...
You're right. How is the Pembroke...
Well, not well.
Why does Milton...
I don't know.
How is the Pembroke...
Well, not well.
Why is...
Milton's not the...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody... Good evening, nurse.
The doctor's...
Did he really?
All men...
I see.
You must...
How are things?
Not good.
An invisible...
Sorry.
Do you...
We are...
I'm not familiar.
Brilliant professor.
Most of...
It would be inappropriate.
Is there any...
Well, I have never met someone...
Why should his age...
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing...
Nurse Brannigan, if you...
No. I may disagree with...
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would...
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore.
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and not...
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, sir.
I've already heard about you.
That's quite...
You can call me Milton.
I'm not...
Well, I'm no doctor.
You have...
No need...
How is this...
You want to hear the situation?
Are you really smuggling?
And why not? I've already...
But you're not defending...
You keep people alive, you're...
So...
I've been an ambulance...
Since...
It's a...
It's...
Yesterday.
You let...
Go there yourself if...
Why do you have such a mediocre...
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors.
I know, it's...
I've seen babies left to...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. Safer here than anywhere else.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran.
No.
Nurse Brannigan.
She should not have told you that.
You don't have to blame...
I'm not that...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, sir. I'm...
Reed? Yes, I've been in...
Does my arrival in...
Let us just say that I don't particularly share...
If you have a
Dr. Swansea has imposed your
I know we've never met before.
Oh, but I have heard about...
There is no need for...
That is one point we could...
Since your tenure in this hospital is...
Let's just say I'm tired of the...
Carelessness.
We're here to save lives.
I don't intend to run any radical...
Modern medical method.
I don't know what you've heard.
I don't question your skill.
And what exactly is that?
I served in the war, just like...
Be careful what you insist.
I only want you to admit you...
I don't see any...
That's true, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have...
I refuse to...
We can at least agree on... Thank you for your time.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swan... I am Thoreau Strickland.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded.
With the influenza and...
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first...
So you believe it's just a...
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud at...
What can you tell...
Well, it is...
Do you need help with...
Well, yes, maybe.
Do you want me to play...
Oh, no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass. You seem quite optimistic.
I'm convinced.
Questions?
True.
Please, could you tell me...
I'm a great admirer of...
I based my...
I'd rather not talk about it.
As long as you're cautious and methodical.
You're not the first one to warn me.
What made you...
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your...
It's always a pleasure.
This epidemic made...
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical...
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly.
What is it you really want?
Fair question.
Tell me, Miss...
Our first diagnosis was compromised,
but why would he hide such...
Because he is a proud father.
This personal involvement could also...
I agree.
Do you think keep...
All I know is that I...
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, sir.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed.
I see.
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
Tell me about...
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm.
I was more curious about...
I'm a carpenter.
Tell me about...
Strickland and Ackroyd.
What do you mean?
I often had professional art.
Are you satisfied?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a...
I won't lie to you.
Are you sure you don't want to operate?
In other Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it? You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury.
Of course I didn't hurt myself.
How could your job be responsible?
I was working a double. She went out...
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the...
How are your children?
They were smaller then.
I'm sorry.
I would like to...
Goodbye for now, Mr.
Sweet girl.
I know the Pembroke will prevail and survive.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr...
Your name has no meaning to me.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency?
You keep calling me...
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe...
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of...
I see.
Never?
It's a...
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty more.
Please.
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades.
I'm assuming you must be a...
It's only a cover. To hide from.
Who are these enemies you met?
I cannot say for sure.
The staff here are not your...
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with the...
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft?
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know...
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's...
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark. Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed.
You guessed right, Doctor.
How is your...
Oh, it's...
Can I ask...
It's the pain, sir.
Who is treating you?
Nobody since...
You don't see...
My face.
Can I do...
Nurse it.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed...
Aren't you afraid?
She's quite harmless, I can assure you.
So do you let her bite you?
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood.
She could decide to bite less...
And it's another good reason for me...
You do realize she's meant...
In her madness, she never refers to my scar.
Where were you...
I really don't...
No offense.
You were an officer, what?
Goodbye.
I wonder what your last...
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you...
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory.
You remained perfect.
Thank you, Doc.
How did you end...
I had received alarming news about it.
Why did...
William was an alcoholic.
You dared to enter this awful place alone?
I'm just a man trying to...
What is the
situation?
Who leads...
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who...
Has the gap...
Ah, no. I've had the...
Do you know...
Tom? Yes, of course.
Who should I avoid in this...
Not really. Most men...
People are still...
How could it be otherwise?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton?
I manage a night asylum for the poor and home.
Why didn't you use your...
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say.
Are you a priest?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton?
I feel exhausted.
You're in good hands here.
Thank you, sir.
Have you...
Not really.
You never...
You're preaching.
Good...
I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this epidemic.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters.
Evening. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be
What do you mean? You used to be a...
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead.
A pawnbroker?
Yes, sir.
Who comes here to...
I'm very cautious, sir.
What kind...
With the quarantine, it's not all...
Have we met?
I don't think...
When we first talked, you said you were glad...
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Are you afraid, or...
Why should I?
An interesting point.
Sir, as... How did you... After I...
Do you work here?
Yes, very easy works.
Why close the hospital's main...
It was for sanitary reasons. After...
Why do you have to...
Because these poor fellows have no names.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe...
Do you think you would enjoy immortality?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me.
Do you really believe?
As I said, sir.
Quite depressing.
Yes. But the...
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not.
You're a wise man.
No, Dr. Reed. I am...
Please show me what...
Of course. It... Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and... sadly...
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Gos...
What can you tell me?
Not much to say.
May I ask if you have...
I'm a teacher by profession.
Are you really that rich?
Yes, thanks to my husband.
What do you think of your...
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital.
Is there something in particular?
Some of the staff were not especially well...
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have...
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son, despite...
She charged you for a bed?
Yeah.
I share your
I don't expect compensation.
Goodbye, Mrs. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No, I don't want to talk.
I suppose that this pain...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Mortimer.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed.
How painful is your...
So painful I'd rather not talk at all.
I'm sure you realize that...
Not really.
I see.
Yes, maybe.
How painful.
So painful.
I'll let you get...
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm alright. Fine with me.
Good evening, Milton.
Good.
Goodbye, Milton.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke?
Disgust on every street.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nurse. It's locked, all right.
Not now. Please come back later.
Good evening.
Evening.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one...
Reconstructive surgery.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Tell me what really happened.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk.
Did you start the fire?
No. It's just that I was at...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood. Good evening, Miss.
I need blood, Doctor. Warm.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Would you say you...
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for...
Do you plan to make...
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on any...
I'll leave you. I cannot enter. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted...
A crisis, you...
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted.
What type of hospital are you...
You have been away too long, Doctor.
I may have a solution. In France...
However do you...
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead.
The storeroom? Fat chance.
Perhaps I should look there first.
It's the large building behind the hospital.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital.
Yes, Doctor.
Why then do you always work the night?
At the Pembroke, we're all...
Lack of sleep and the...
London's trenches start hit...
Your dedication...
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation.
Please, could you...
It's the large bordered...
Exactly.
It really depends...
That's all for now. It's locked, all right. It's locked. I cannot enter. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked. This key will surely grant me access to the basement. It's locked, all right. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. It's locked. It's... Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. It's locked. These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you...
Yes, Nat.
You've worked many times.
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Tell me about yourself.
I don't want to.
How painful.
So painful.
I have to go now.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. I cannot enter.
going to reveal all your secrets to me.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm. Rich.
I'll leave you.
The daily routine.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you.
I wish I could share.
I cannot express.
It may seem strange, but
forgive me. I've been...
There is no need to apologize.
Very well.
Please.
The Pembroke only...
A spokesman.
Discretion is in order.
And you would like me...
By the stole, of course.
Accepted. I'll see what...
Do you need something?
I have just...
Then ask.
The man we pursue...
He was a scar...
Where do...
The name means slave. Yet...
Just for clarity.
A skull is easier to eliminate.
You mentioned something...
Certainly.
That explains your nightly...
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence.
Yet you...
The Brotherhood.
Since you seem...
As men of...
Must I...
You are a vampire.
The sun.
You will find that...
Since I'm...
Well, for men...
Where do we...
Oh, to be honest, we cope.
What do you...
What we need...
We'll see each other...
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well.
Apologies.
The pleasure is
I hope you're more disposed to...
You must have countless questions.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be...
These past insufferable...
Please continue.
My embarrassment.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the...
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a...
I'll take care of it.
If that was...
I'll meet that woman...
My life... is our little mystery.
I think of...
My situation... is our little...
I think...
My...
This is no time for self-pity. It is the last thing our patients need. What is this?
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new...
Preposterous. Doctor...
Please, calm down, madam.
How brave.
Harriet Jones. Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you.
Oh, better than any patient nurse.
I heard there have been some...
Blackmail? Wait. You're...
I assure you, madam...
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty souls.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof...
This is your business, Doctor, not...
Thank you for your time, Miss Miss Jones. Now...
Well...
Have you noticed...
It would be a great...
Everyone here is...
Thieves and murderers, the lot.
Come now. If you could...
It's terrible, Doctor. What?
I see.
No one comes to visit.
I'll come and visit you. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about this?
Let me guess. You spoke...
No matter how you...
Who says I don't care for her?
She could have been telling
That old witch will end up in hell soon.
What can you tell...
Let me get...
Goodbye. It's locked.
Good evening. Have you heard of some... Pardon me, sir.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war.
The regiment administration appointed me...
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have...
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment.
Do you realize how many soldiers died?
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived,
It is an unbelievable...
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed.
Please show me one.
Of course. It never ceases to amaze. Good evening.
Goodbye, Mr. Ch...
More bodies will arrive and then sadly depart.
I cannot enter.
No decency! All liars and thieves!
What must I do? What's up?
Relax. Don't worry, you're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor. Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here!
I'm Dr. Reed.
Okay.
All right, Mr.
Yes.
Good. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes.
Newton, don't be sorry. We'll meet again soon, and we will be serene and beautiful.